New SpongeBob SquarePants movie and 3 spin-off films announced at Paramount. The world of everyone's favorite pineapple-dwelling, bright yellow sponge is about to get much bigger. During the Viacom CBS Investors event, streaming service Paramount Plus has announced that it is bringing 3 all-new movies to the service based on characters in the SpongeBob SquarePants universe. They also announced that a 4th, as yet untitled SpongeBob film is currently being developed by Nickelodeon Animation for release on the big screen. This is not the first time Nickelodeon is expanding the world of the franchise, which has remained popular with the young and young at heart for over 2 decades. 2 SpongeBob spin-offs, The Patrick Star Show and Camp Coral, launched in 2021 to great success. The Patrick Star Show, which airs on Nickelodeon and coming soon to Paramount Plus, follows the titular starfish, and best friend of SpongeBob SquarePants, as he hosts a talk show with his family. While beloved characters like SpongeBob, Sandy Cheeks, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs make guest appearances on the Patrick Star Show, they appear more prominently in Camp Coral, full title, Camp Coral, SpongeBob's Under Years, which airs on Paramount Plus. The show follows a 10-year-old SpongeBob attending Camp Coral and causing his usual mayhem with Patrick and Sandy, much to the dismay of nearly teenaged Squidward. According to the announcement by Paramount Plus, the 3 direct-to-streaming movies, the first of which is expected to arrive in 2023, will feature original characters from the spin-off series, though no other details are known at this time. Brian Robbins, Chief Content Officer of Movies and Kids and Family for Paramount Plus, said during the event, "As we've known with Nickelodeon's long-standing success, the kids and family audience is incredibly loyal, and we see that on Paramount Plus as well," going on to add, "So, as they stay for our shows and look for even more of them, we're doubling down on giving them what they want by expanding the universes of the characters they love the best." The 4th SpongeBob film, which is slated for theatrical release, marks a return to the silver screen after the 3rd film in the series, The SpongeBob Movie, Sponge on the Run, was released directly to streaming in summer 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. There is currently no release date for any of the films, though the first of the streaming exclusives is expected in 2023. Transformers: Rise of the Beast to be first of planned trilogy. The Transformers franchise fans have a lot to look forward to in the upcoming years. As part of the slate of new content announced by Paramount Plus, as well as its rebranding, the Robots Turned into Vehicles franchise is one of the titles that got the better end of the deal. The 6th movie in the flagship film series and 7th overall was slated for a June 9, 2023 release, and don't worry, that still goes, but there is more to come. In its official Twitter account, Paramount Plus revealed that Transformers: Rise of the Beast is debuting in theaters as the first of 3 new installments, meaning that, in a single tweet, we got the sci-fi action series mapped out all the way to Transformers 9. Of course, it's way too early to tell what stories the next 3 movies will cover, but the announcement of 3 films at once might hint at arcs that stretch across this new trilogy, as opposed to the former installments, which were fairly independent. And that's not all. Paramount Plus has teased a new Transformers animated series that is set to premiere on Nickelodeon this fall. The series was first announced a year ago, but no further details have been shared by the streamer. We have a pretty good idea of how it will play out, though, with 26 episodes ordered and a new species of Transformers announced as the focus of the story. The new info is a release window that makes it clear the upcoming animated series is closer to premiering than we thought. This will be the first animated series of the Autobots and Decepticons since the end of 2019's Transformers: War for Cybertron. In 2024, it will be time for Transformers fans to flock to theaters once again as a new, CG animated movie will debut in cinemas. Considering Paramount's strategy to expand the franchise a lot further, we could be looking at the start of another franchise led by the Autobots. Just like the other titles announced, we'll be on the lookout for further details of each separate title as they come. Meanwhile, we can sit back and wait for the closest 2 titles, this new animated series that is bound to get more details in the coming months in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, which wrapped filming back in October and is set to bring new Autobots and Decepticons into the mix. The upcoming mega blockbuster is directed by franchise first-timer Steven Caple Jr., Creed 2, who revealed the film's logo back in September. Transformers: Rise of the Beast premieres in theaters on June 9, 2023. Release date set for A Quiet Place 3, franchise spin-off movie. A Quiet Place Part 2 broke records for cinema during the COVID-19 pandemic when it premiered last year, and now Paramount Pictures and John Krasinski have announced when we will get A Quiet Place 3 in a new franchise story. As reported by Variety and The Hollywood Reporter earlier today, the movie studio and the director and star of A Quiet Place and its recent sequel announced the third sequel for 2025 in the effort from Pig director Michael Sarnowski for 2023 during an investor presentation, though little is known about his contribution to the franchise so far. The films in this series take place in a world where monstrous aliens who are blind and depend on sight to track their prey dominate the societies they have ruined. Krasinski came up with the initial idea for the franchise, which has grossed over $500 million. It is unknown if Krasinski or co-stars Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmons, or Noah Jupe will return. At one point, director Jeff Nichols of Loving fame was set to helm A Quiet Place 3 but exited the project. Krasinski directed the first two installments of the franchise. Sonic the Hedgehog to get third film and first live-action series. As if the hype for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is not high enough, with the hotly anticipated introduction of Idris Elba's Knuckles, fans can now celebrate the fact that Sega has confirmed that a third movie and a live-action series are now in the works. The news comes to us from none other than the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter account, which shared a statement from Sega Corporation CEO Haruki Satomi. "We are delighted to announce that the third Sonic theatrical film and the first live-action theatrical film and the first live-action Sonic series for Paramount Plus are being actively developed. We've got a remarkable partnership with Paramount, and we are excited to continue expanding the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise with them." 2022 is shaping up to be a significant year for the franchise, with the second film being released this April, as well as Sonic Frontiers, the highly anticipated video game title, coming this holiday. Sonic has been beloved by fans across the world for over 30 years, and we look forward to continuing to bring memorable moments and experiences to them for many years to come. One of the most excited people on Twitter was Ben Schwartz, who voices the Blue Blur in the films. His reply was simply "ah." To which the Sonic Twitter account responded, "Hey, that's my line, wait." The official Sonic the Hedgehog movie Twitter account got in on the fun, replying with a playful "wait, eyes." Schwartz responded to that with a dump truck load of eye emojis. We'll have to see what a third film and spin-off show might have in store for the world of Sonic, perhaps a little love for Metal Sonic, Big the Cat, or Shadow the Hedgehog. In the meantime, we can catch the continued adventures of the Speedster when Sonic the Hedgehog 2 comes screaming into theaters April 8th.